From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Achane gets it from the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go. Achane. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. More from L.A. in a moment. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Fighting him off. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go, let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brad McConkey. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Achane to start the drive. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Complete to right. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches are going to be short.
And he loses the football the second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit. But this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Herbert now. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he stopped immediately there.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Here's Tua. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tua, the final shot before half.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Wright is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert eluding the pressure right. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
If this guy's going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there at 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
Oh, and 2 are going to be intercepted for the third time.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, as a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of how you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
Open man downfield is Hill. There he goes again. Tyreek Hill.
They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 88 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That one complete to McConkey.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Herbert. Fighting to stay upright. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Now it's Herbert.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you'd like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Tua going to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Short throw to Smith.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here.
That is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings,
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get them to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Another run here with Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This is 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Now Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The Chargers, they are heading to the Super Bowl. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.